Nobody knows for sure who's playing, who's opting out, and all that type of thing. These two teams have been in 13 one-score games
Welcome
this year,
back to College Game Day. Right now, I see trying to see who's going to pick the game and pick the teams and who's going to win today.
Great time, almost too good of a time, as we all recall. 30 wipes? Oh, no, I don't. Maybe a little bit less, Pat. But if you know this game, first off, Seamus sat in this seat, didn't he? Yes. Seamus was right here. Yeah. He picked Georgia Tech over in Ireland back in August. So I'm absolutely going Georgia Tech on this one.
Yeah, Georgia Tech runs the win, and they cover by a field goal. Georgia Tech wins it.
Boy, Brent Key, the job he's done with Georgia Tech continues to do building that program. I like Haynes King and Georgia Tech to win this game.
Thank you, Des.
USC started this season with a win over an SEC team, beating LSU in Las Vegas, and now they'll take on Texas A&M. That's Friday, 10:30 Eastern on ESPN. Trojans or Aggies?
Coach Saban brought up a good point about the transfer portal, guys opting in, guys opting out as far as these bowl games are concerned. I think there's a lot going on right now down at USC with guys opting out, hopping into the transfer portal. So I'm going to go with the Texas A&M.
I know, that's why my Tennessee fans.
Texas A&M here as well, because I think a lot of the skill guys are not going to be there for USC.
Yeah. They're chanting SEC. I'll roll with it. Texas A&M beats USC today. Yeah, absolutely. I'm taking A&M as well. Too much influx for USC. Yeah,
A&M wins it because they wanted more. That's it.
Yeah.
A&M wins it.
All right.
A&M wins it.
All right, here we go. Mike Elko, I think. No, I'm not going to save us here. There's too much going on at USC. It's hard to, think that they're going to have a shot to win this game. And Lincoln Riley 2-7 in the postseason, so I'm going with A&M.
Clean sweep over the Big Ten.
Branch is leaving too. Let's see a lot going on here.
Yup.
Everybody loves
My
a good
Tennessee
treat. Got one Iowa
fans
State
say
and
SEC.
Miami Saturday, 3:30 Eastern.
You guys had a good conversation about Pop-Tarts on your show, but I'm going to go with Miami because Cam Ward is supposed to play.
Yeah, look, how many people would have loved to seen Cam Ward play in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Guy's one of the greatest players in college football.
Even last night.
Yeah, I'm going with Miami all the way.
27-17, final score last night, obviously. Yeah, and to your point about the Pop-Tarts, and the Pop-Tart Bowl is obviously one that brings a lot of conversation. There are actually people out there, psychos obviously, that like the non-frosted Pop-Tarts. Darius Butler, one of the best football players I've ever been around. Non-frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts.
I like non-frosted Pop-Tarts.
No.
Yeah.
You kidding,
What's
right?
the point?
You kidding? Really?
You got to be.
I like frosted ones too, but I like
Yeah, but nobody's looking at both of them. First of all, didn't know they existed. And so give me the one with no flavor. I mean, maybe Darius and others. Winning the Pop-Tart Bowl today is Miami, and I love the Cam's plan. Transferring. I think there's something potentially about like money hitting after bowl games. I love it if that's going to keep some consistency. Give me Miami.
Yeah, Cam Ward.
Well, today's going to be a big day because we got a lot of things in the store today because we do have
Miami wins. But if he doesn't play, I go down.
Is there talk about him not playing? I'm not following who's playing, who's not. Hey, if that dude plays, that's it. I think it's actually a high-scoring game. I just think Miami has, if everybody plays, I think Miami has just too much firepower. I think Kane's in a shootout.
You know all these big giant conferences now, a lot of times you don't play your conference opponents. Yeah, get to in a bowl game sometimes.
Yeah.
BYU and Colorado, the Alamo Bowl.
Man, shout out to my new Heisman brother, Trav Hunter, winning the Heisman. I think they're going to take care of BYU today, so I'm going with Colorado.
I am not allowed to pick against Dion Terry's orders. Colorado.
That's like 7 weeks now. You made a mistake there, and then now you've bounced back, and they've been a good team to pick because what Colorado's been able to do towards the end of the year to go from a team that wins 4 games to a team that was almost in the Big 12 championship, and they're all playing one last one together in Colorado.
Yeah, Shadur, Travis Hunter, Shiloh, all of them. I love Colorado in this one.
Not so fast, my friend. Watch it. BYU's got a balanced offense, and he upset Colorado's upset.
Upset?
Why? What's he done?
I just gonna give the bowl season game ball to Coach Prime. When people asked him, are these guys gonna play this bowl game? He said, "What are you talking about? Of course they're gonna play. We're gonna finish this thing." So that kind of energy, getting ready for a bowl game, bit of an outlier in the current world. So salute to Coach Prime and definitely picking Colorado win this game.
And that game a week from tonight on ABC, BYU and Colorado. In the Reliant Quest Bowl, I'd say the stage is not quite what it was last time Alabama and Michigan played, but they'll play on Tuesday. Big reaction for the Crimson Tide here from Tennessee.
See, I think they're going Alabama, so these guys want me to pick Michigan, right? Michigan? Alabama? Damn them. Go Blues. What's happening?
There's nobody in Tennessee rooting for Alabama. I can tell you. I promise you. But I got to go with the Crimson Tide on this one.
They were just chanting SEC, and then now to hell with Alabama, I guess is what they say in Tennessee. I love everything about that. They say to hell with Michigan down here in Columbus. I love everything about that. Hate's good for a lot of stuff. And for that, I think Alabama hates the fact that they're not in the playoffs. Look for them to have a massive game. I like the roll, Tad, roll.
Jalen Milroe, if they get tackled that guy in space when he's running downhill, you gives me nightmares. So I like Alabama in this one.
Yeah, Alabama's got too much speed in the team. Alabama beats Michigan.
With Alabama, the transfer portal, I think, has impacted them. I think Michigan's looking at this as an opportunity to win this game, springboard it into the next year. I'm going Michigan there over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. Isn't that interesting? That's a fascinating change, Kurt. That's analysis. What the hell are you talking about?
Where's your son going to school?
Now we got two on.
It's got everything to do with everything, Kurt.
Another SEC Big Ten game, Jesus Citrus Bowl, South Carolina and Illinois.
Oh, man, Lenore Sellers is a baller. I can't wait to watch him in the 2025 season. I'm going with South Carolina.
Yeah, I think South Carolina is one of the best teams in the country right now. I mean, they played really well at the last half of the season, so I'm going to South Carolina.
He looks like a sheriff, and I, at one point this year, was the mayor of Cocktown. And at that point, down there in South Carolina, they weren't the team that they would become by the end of the season.
You were the mayor?
Mayor of Cocktown, yeah. They voted me in there, and this is my
How do you become the mayor of Cocktown?
You just got to go around and say, listen, I heart cock. I heart cocks. Sorry, numerous.
Yeah.
That's their
That's how you become the
That's
mayor.
their mantra. I love everything about it, and they played great at the end. Shout out to South Carolina getting a huge win over Illinois.
Yeah, I think South Carolina is a little bit frustrated that they're not getting the national love that they deserve. Also, I'm an assistant coach on the second, third grade basketball team. We're the Gamecocks. We actually have a game right now. Hopefully, my wife's taking it down. Give me South Carolina.
They're going to be smacking a wood.
They are.
South Carolina is the best team who's not in the playoffs. In my opinion, right now, that's South Carolina.
And I think we're all seeing the same thing. And I thought Shane Beamer already talked about, hey, guys, we still like to go to bowl games. I like to take my guys. We're going to a great city. We're going to enjoy it. I think that energy, the fact they got left out of the playoff, they were the hottest team in college football the last 5 or 6 weeks.
Yes.
I think they win this game. Take care of business.
Got a great airport there.
Great airport.
Orlando together.
Yeah, beautiful.
Here's the bracket of the 12-team playoff and what we have. Notre Dame's already advanced against Georgia. SMU and Penn State. Winner gets Boise State. Clemson, Texas. Winner gets Arizona State. Let's start with SMU and Penn State. Who gets Boise State next? Who wins the game?
I think the weather's going to be a factor in this game this afternoon, so I go with Penn State because of the weather.
I'm going to take Penn State, too, because it was a little concerning to me that as much as I love Kevin Jennings, when we asked him about the weather, the crowd, and Penn State's defense, it was like, no problem.
Yeah.
I think it might be a problem.
I think he's a pretty calm, cool guy. Thank you for stopping by earlier and giving us a great conversation. He did look a little chilly, though. And it's hard not to judge that, especially when a big part of the combo is South coming up to the North. I like Penn State, and congrats to James Franklin winning a massive game for the resume.
Yeah, the Happy Valley is a tough place to play, especially in a whiteout. I know it's a noon whiteout. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love James Franklin, the Penn State Nittany Lions here.
He's got a burger.
He does. Yeah, what is that?
He doesn't know yet.
Oh, okay.
SMU's got a great offense, but not today, not in Western Pennsylvania, not the weather.
Crowd noise, and it's not Kevin Jennings, it's the offensive line. Savion Byrd, the left tackle, the crowd noise, and I think you'll see this Abdul Carter and the Penn State defense dominate this game.
Man, dominate.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How about Texas and Clemson?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm worried about Isaiah Bonds probably not going to play, but I do think that Texas will have enough firepower to beat Clemson.
I got a lot of faith in Sark fixing his issues in the red zone. I'm Texas all the way.
What's the spread, Steve, on this?
13 and a half.
13 and a half.
Woo. Yeah, let's go ahead and take those, but Texas wins.
Yeah, you could. It's a lot of points, isn't it, Kirk?
Yeah.
I
think they're daring you to take.
They are trying to dare you to take Dabo and Clemson here. I'm going to take Texas, though.
Yeah.
Texas is going to win the national title. So they got to win this game, obviously.
Oh!
The question to me in this football game is Clemson they rely on big plays. They happen to be going against one of the best defenses in the country that prevents those big plays. I just don't see Clemson sustaining drives. I think Texas not only wins, I think they cover that 13.5.
2-touchdown lead, and then for the right to meet number 1 and top seed Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Tennessee and Ohio State, first December game ever in the Horseshoe. First game after the Michigan debacle. Opportunity for redemption for the Buckeyes, but also a chance for a statement for Tennessee. Tennessee hasn't won a game like this in nearly 2 decades. 21 times in a row. They've gone on the road against a top 10 opponent and lost. Redemption or statement tonight?
There's been 100 years of playing the horseshoe. This has never happened before.
There's an opportunity for us to write history.
Man, it's gonna be a loud environment, loud, cold environment.
Walking into the stadium, you're gonna be able to feel the intensity.
I've played in a lot of places, but when the shoe's rocking, man, there's nothing like it.
You gotta punch them in the mouth early, man. I think that would quiet the noise.
A lot of players gonna be talking a lot of smack, probably another people's faces.
Nobody should be happy just to get to the first round. The goal should be to get the trophy.
It's Ohio versus everybody. You gotta just lay on the line. To win this football game, you absolutely gotta be in the present and be your best. We're willing to do whatever it takes to go out there and get a win.
All right, Kirk's calling the game. No pick from him.
pick
Who
from
wins?
Kirk.
Tennessee,
No pick.
Ohio State.
All right. There's the pick.
It's going to be a factor. Tennessee coming up here is going to be very cold tonight. We had Ryan there on the show earlier. I think they're going to figure out their issues. I have the Buckeyes beating Tennessee, but Tennessee covers.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
For this season, most of the teams that
We want Tennessee.
had great expectations and had a failing during the season, made a great comeback and played great in the next game, and I think Ohio State will do this tonight.
Oh! Oh no!
Whenever we found out that there's going to be a college football playoff game in Columbus, Ohio, we were all jacked up to see this Ohio State faithful be showcased to the entire world about how much they love football. Then we walked out here to this game day set this morning, and it was like, Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good Rocky Top, Rocky Top, well, in that song, they say it's home. Home for me is the North, and the cold is going to be the heart. Give me the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh! Oh no! We want Tennessee.
I wasn't sure that's where that one was.
He could have said he said he said he's gonna pick Tennessee.
Somebody was trying to tell me, hey, why don't you come out there and pick Tennessee? Why don't you go pick Tennessee?
Why don't you
out here?
do it?
Obviously, a lot of fans in here. They got a bunch of people here. Congrats, that's great. Ohio State will be here tonight. We know that. But I'm going Ohio State. Bounce back.
Oh no!
What Coach Saban is talking about. Stay positive. Stay with it. Let's go. The Buckeyes can absolutely get it done.
Yeah, the SEC has played 3 games in Ohio Stadium. The record is 0-3. 0-3. Well, 2 out of 3 were in the 1930s. I just mentioned it. But there's nobody going to... The Buckeyes all the way.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, and now I'll do it from here, from the College Game Day here at Columbus, Ohio, and we'll be seeing everybody back here tonight for the Tennessee Ohio State game on ESPN2.
Oh, Smokey the Blue Tick Hound, who will come here tonight and try to pull the upset. Ohio State and Tennessee tonight on ABC. We'll see you for the pregame. Playoff starts over on TNT right now.